Brutal Barracuda, a Sniper Elite channel.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So Rebellion recently held a Q&A session over on their Discord channel with lead designer Ryan Baker and senior designer Lawrence Barnett, and they have revealed lots of juicy details on Sniper Elite 5 that I'm going to share with you now. Now I've also uploaded the full Q&A session which you can listen to if you like, but in this video I will basically just be summarising most of what was said during that Q&A session. So let's get it on. First up, I want to talk about workbenches. Now each mission has a total of 3 workbenches that you must discover. They can be found in resistance caches and access armories. Some workbenches are hidden and require some traversal to locate, whilst others may require a key from a nearby officer. As you are exploring the map, if you come within a certain vicinity of a workbench, the game will tell you that there is one nearby. Also, you may find certain intel around the map that will point you in the general direction of a workbench. Once you've discovered a workbench, you will unlock a bundle of attachments. Now most attachments are unlocked via workbenches, but some are unlocked through completing missions and mastering weapons. You can customise your weapons during a mission, but only whilst you're at a workbench. When customising your weapon, if you equip a huge scope with a huge silencer and a huge magazine, all of that will greatly increase the weight of the weapon, which will lower its mobility. Not only does this mean it will take longer to aim down the sight and switch between weapons, but it will also decrease your movement speed. Likewise, if you decide to go Simo and remove the scope and just have like a little muzzle and nothing else, you will be able to move much faster. Shoulder aim has now been fixed, so you can no longer shoot people around a wall whilst remaining out of sight. Now I'm not sure if this is just for multiplayer or for single player as well, but the dev mentioned it whilst talking about multiplayer, and multiplayer was the main reason this really needed to be fixed, so that's good news. Whilst talking about multiplayer, it was also revealed that there is now a new piece of equipment, the decoy, which I'm assuming is a grenade. Again, whether or not that's in single player as well, I'm unsure, but I would imagine so. Now the decoy was the only new piece of equipment that was mentioned, so I'm intrigued to see what other equipment has been added. From the look of this screenshot though, we can see that Carl now has access to a crowbar, which is also new. It has been confirmed that the French semi-auto rifle, the Maz 44, is not in the game. We also know there aren't any Polish weapons in the base game at all. Whether any will show up in post-launch content remains to be seen. You can, if you wish, start the game with the well rod, but the default pistol in Sniper Elite 5 is the M1911 with suppressor. Also, the default rifle is now the SREM, which you can see Carl holding just here. When taking into account all of the weapons in the game, and all of the possible combinations of different attachments, the devs revealed that there are over 5 million different weapon combinations in the game. So finding that perfect rifle setup will be a game in itself. While speaking of a shot that he was struggling to land, the senior designer Lawrence Barnett let slip that the shot he was trying to land was about 700 meters away. So that gives us some indication of the long shots that might be in the game. Silencers as well as subsonic ammo are both in the game together. Silencers reduce your weapon's audible range, as does the subsonic ammo. If equipping both together, you will lower your audible range even further. Because it will be tricky to remember what the audible range of all 3 of your weapons is, especially if you're constantly tinkering with them at the workbench, when aiming at a tagged enemy, it will now show you if that enemy will hear the sound of your shot, which is a really useful tool if you're trying to remain stealthy. Guns have more than just the 4 stats that you're seeing here. You are also able to view advanced stats to see even more info on your weapon. For example, this power stat right here, when viewed in the advanced settings, breaks down into damage, muzzle velocity and effective range. So there's lots to think about when customising your weapon, and I cannot wait to get stuck in. There are 5 types of special ammo in the game. First is soft point rounds, which is super effective against infantry but has poor penetration. Subsonic ammo, which lowers your gun's audible range. There is non-lethal ammo, which knocks out enemies. Now it's unknown how long they are knocked out for. Is it the whole mission, like in Deathstorm Part 3, or is there a timer? We don't know yet. Next is match ammo, which is specialised long-range ammo, which increases your weapon's muzzle velocity. And finally, there is armour-piercing ammo, which can penetrate certain surfaces like thin metal or your vehicle doors. It can also be used to destroy padlocks. Padlocks, you say? Padlocks indeed. Very little was said about them, except armor-piercing rounds can destroy them. So hopefully there's lots of secret areas and new routes that can be opened up. I'm really looking forward to finding out more about these padlocks. Talking of special ammo is no longer reserved exclusively for rifles like it was in Sniper Elite 4. In Sniper Elite 5, all weapon types can now equip special ammo. You want to put long-range match ammo in your well rod? Do it! It seems this time around Rebellion is really letting us play around and do as we please. And I love it. Okay, what else? The bullet cam will now show which type of ammo is being fired, as each type of ammo has had their own sort of bullet modelled. So basically the bullet that you see in the bullet cams will look different depending on which ammo you have equipped. Speaking of bullet cams, when you trigger one of them glorious long shot bullet cams, you now have the ability to slow the bullet cam down so you can see it rip through a Nazi brain in super slow motion. This is done actually on the fly during the bullet cam itself. You can slow it down, you can speed it up. It's been confirmed that the Stone Eagles from Sniper Elite 4 are returning for Sniper Elite 5 as a collectible. Now I know there was a few people who wanted to see the return of the wine bottles from Sniper Elite V2, but you know, I like the Stone Eagles, so it's good to see their return. It's possible to equip some pistols with scopes now, so I can't wait to equip my pistol with a scope and some long range ammo and turn it into a mini sniper just for some shits and giggles. When using aim assist, if you aim at any surface like a wall or the floor, whatever, it will now tell you if your shot will ricochet and hit an enemy. So that will be pretty fun for making some glorious bullet cams. When picking up a found weapon, it no longer replaces any of your 3 weapons in your loadout. So for example, if you pick up the Panzerfaust, you will no longer have to drop your SMG, which is fantastic because that was a bit of a pain in the butt. And finally, when playing on authentic difficulty, unlike Sniper Elite 4, weapon upgrades, or attachments in this case, will not be disabled. That was one annoying feature in Sniper Elite 4. I never got to benefit from any of the upgrades. So I'm glad to see they've taken a more Sniper Elite 3 approach in regards to weapon upgrades. Okay guys, that's everything I have for you today. Now there's lots of new information there for you all to digest. I will just remind you again that I've uploaded the full developer Q&A. If you want to go and give that a listen, I will leave a link to it in the description. As for all these new details, I've got to say I am just getting more and more hyped for this game. And honestly, it just cannot come out quick enough. Alrighty then, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. It really does help the channel to grow. This is a dedicated Sniper Elite channel, so hit the subscribe button to be kept up to date on all things Sniper Elite. And I will see you guys in the next video!
Brutal Barracuda, a Sniper Elite channel.